Hello Toy Collector fans, Universal Toy Collector here and welcome to the channel. Join me today as I get these figures open and put them in the display. So as you can see, it's fairly Star Wars heavy today. I do however have a G.I. Joe Classified. This is Spirit and Freedom. He arrived probably a while back, but I only opened him up earlier this week, so looking forward to getting him in the display. So from the Mandalorian we have the Dark Trooper, Heavy Infantry Mandalorian and Grogu. And then from the original trilogy we have the two Death Squad commanders plus Grand Moff Tarkin. So without further ado, let's get these open and get them in the display. 2 seconds. Okay, as you can see, I've started off with Grand Moff Tarkin and the two Death Squad commanders. Grand Moff Tarkin comes with the interrogation droid, so that's pretty cool. I'm liking that. I do have him in the red and black box for the Black Series, but recently got him for Christmas in the Archive line, so I've decided to open him in the Archive line, and he looks pretty cool. Face sculpt's fairly decent, and the two Death Squad commanders, well, you can't really go wrong with those. Fairly basic, but they do look good as army builders. I do have another couple of these, one open and one on a card, in my Star Wars 40th anniversary display. So yeah, I just love the card backs to these figures, and I wish Black Series would do all of their figures in the original style on the card back, but we know that's not going to happen. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these on display, then I'm going to get the other figures open, and at the end of the video I'll show you guys where I've put them and what I've done with them. Give us a couple of seconds. Okay, so as you can see, next up we have the Dark Trooper from the Mandalorian. Now, if memory serves me correctly, I did end up getting two of these. I got these back in Florida last October. They were at a reduced price. That's why I got the two of them. And I cannot remember where I've put the other one. I thought they were together. Obviously that's not the case, because if I had them both together, I would have opened both of them and displayed both of them together. But like I say, that's not the case. But yeah, I'm really liking this figure. And if you get the lighting right, I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but these little eyes, like a ready colour, so they're pretty cool. Comes with the two flame effects here and the two closed fists. Now, regular retail, I don't know whether he's worth the price or not, if I'm honest with you. That's why I didn't get him originally. I think he was classed as a deluxe figure. Brilliant. But yeah, on the whole, he's a fairly decent figure, so he's going to look pretty awesome in the display. Right, let's crack on, shall we? And let's get the other two open. Okay, so next up we have the Heavy Infantry Mandalorian and Grogu. I think he goes by the name of Paz Vizsla. Wow, what a big hulking figure this guy is. He is fairly weighty. Got to say, had a bit of a struggle trying to get him to pose, because you've got this wire here that connects to his flamethrower bit there on his arm, and that didn't seem to go in, and when it did, the backpack came off the back, so I was having a lovely time sorting that out. Then trying to get his hand to hold the handle here, and then yeah, anyway, I've got him posed. So yeah, I'm really impressed with this. Really like this figure. Again, I didn't go out and get him straight away. I waited for a while. The prices came down, and then, I mean, crikey, I must have got him some point last year, and I opened him up, crikey, a ways back before Christmas, and I've only just opened him and to put him on display. But yeah, really liking this figure. Like I say, he's fairly weighty, but he does look a unit. So yeah, he looks pretty cool. So he's going to look awesome in display. And then for size comparison, you've got little Grogu there. and he came in with some little bits and bobs, but I'm not going to display those because the Carpet Monster will get those, or they'll drop on the floor and get hoovered up at some point. I know they've re-released Grogu, and they've got the pram, or the whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I quite like that, but again, I'm not wanting to pay that much money for that amount of plastic, so I'll probably wait until the price comes down on that one, because I think at the moment I've seen him in store at HMV and he's going for about 25 quid, and I can't justify that at the moment. So yeah, probably get him at a later date, but he shall do for the time being. But yeah, again, really happy with these, and they are going to look great on the display. So again, give us a couple of seconds. I'm going to put them in the display. I'm going to come back round to that in a bit. I've just got one figure left to open. That's Spirit. So give us a couple of seconds and we'll get him open. Okay then, so last but no means least, we have Spirit, or Charlie Ironknife, or if you're really close to him, Chaz. But yeah, he's absolutely fantastic. I really, really do like this figure, and I wish to God I'd have opened this a couple of weeks sooner, because he would have been definitely in my top 5 G.I. Joe Classifieds Joe's video. Unfortunately, that's not the case. I'll have to come back round at some point and probably redo that. But yeah, on the whole, really, really good looking figure. Yeah, I'm loving the weapon. I love the sniper rifle. I think that's pretty cool. Freedom comes with these wings. They're on ball joints, and then you've got 2 wings that are splayed out, but the wingspan will be fairly big. And at the moment, I don't have the shelf space to display him with his wings out, so he's going to be like that for the time being. And as it is, I'm not even sure that he's going to be able to fit in the display, because he's quite tall, so I'm not too sure if height-wise he's going to be okay to display. If not, I'll have to figure out another way to display him, or just put him away for the time being. But yeah, I've got to say, I'm really impressed with this figure. He looks absolutely awesome. He comes with his little pistol there. He's got a knife there and one at the side. And like I say, he's got a fantastic rifle there. Really, really liking that. And then a backpack. And then on the bottom of Freedom's feet, he's got 2 little pegs which go into the holes, which allows him to stay on this perch. So yeah, once again, really, really good looking figure. And yeah, I'm fairly impressed with that. So let's get him in the display. And then what I'll do is I'll just whiz you around and show you guys where I've put them and what I've done. Speak soon. Righty ho, so here we have the Mandalorian display for the 6-inch Black Series. And there he is, Paz Vizsla, or the Heavy Infantry Mandalorian. So on this, well, it's the middle shelf, but I've got Season 1, all the characters from Season 1. Yes, I am missing a few. There's little Grogu there as well, so I'll probably need to get them at some point. I'm in no hurry to get those. So yeah, they're looking pretty cool. I'm loving the speeder bike. I think that's there he is back there. That's pretty decent. And then down here are the figures from Season 2. And yes, I am missing some from Season 2 as well. So I'll no doubt come back round and get those. But yeah, I had all my Lego in here, but I've disassembled that, should I say, and put that into little storage containers. Up here we've got figures from Solo, so they're pretty cool. And then move along, we've got the figures from the Bad Batch there. So I do need to get some lighting for these cabinets at some point. So yeah, they're fairly decent. And we've got the Rebels. I really, really like these. I think the Rebels figures look so colourful. They look fantastic. Pity we don't have them in the vintage collection. But there you are. Thrawn at the back. And then down here we have Rogue One. Be nice to get a new face sculpt of Krennic. I'm just missing K2SO and Saw Gerrera. But again, at some point I shall end up getting those. But yeah, fairly happy with how they look on display. So give us a couple of seconds and I'll pop into the other room. Okay, so we'll start off with Spirit, and didn't realise but he had 2 peg holes where you could put Freedom on his arm, and what a kerfuffle that was. I'm trying to get him on there, but he's on there now, so looking pretty cool. This Lady J has replaced Scarlet on the display. Wasn't keen on Scarlet, and I probably won't display her unless they get a better version of her, like an 80s looking version. Then she's going to be staying in the box. But yeah, that's all pretty cool. I've still got my video to do with these guys, my top 5. I do have some more parcels I need to open, so what I'll do is I'll probably wait until I open those, see what I've got, because I know I've got some more classifieds coming at some point, and then I'll get my top 5 done of these guys. So yeah, that's the classifieds. 2 seconds and I'll pop over to the other shelf. And here we have Grand Moff Tarkin and the 2 Death Squad figures, looking fairly cool on display there. They've got the Emperor and the 2 Royal Guards. But yeah, happy with how these guys displayed. Move along, and then I've got Vader and 2 Stormtroopers. This shelf currently spare. I do have plans for this. I've got figures that I want to open. That'll be another video. I've got another box that I need to open because it's got figures in there that I want to display on this. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet because it'll be a surprise. So yeah, that's that. Coming along slowly but surely. No rush to get these figures on display. And not only that, like I've said before, an ever evolving display that I've got going on here. Alright, 2 seconds. Okay, so back to my Joes now. I'm going to do the outro. And this is for my good friend, Bob Hanson. Bob, I hope you find this outro comforting. As comforting as your mum's cooking. As comforting as falling asleep on the couch with a warm blanket. Or as comforting as smelling the freshly cut grass on a Saturday morning. So, all I've got left to say is, if you are new to the channel, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to let you know of more content. And as always, my friends, there will be more content. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate your support. And I shall see you in the next video. Take care, my friends, and stay safe. And bye-bye.